So by the afternoon, unless I have, like today, my housekeeper is here, she comes and then we go to church Saturdays. Today is Friday. She couldn't come because of Mother's Day, so we go to church on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
But I am finished with my day, and then I watch television a little bit, but I read more than ever.
Mm-hmm. Dr.
And then
Ramsey,
I'm writing Nadine's book.
Yes.
So I try to insert between this, scanning hundreds of photographs, documents, and then I've written all the 6 chapters, and then put box and dropping each of those items.
Right. Dr. Ramsey, do you still have time to cry?
That's a good question, because my Dr. Levy, who has been an angel to me, Dr. Levy, when I introduced him at the 100th birthday, I said, Dr. Levy, who has taken care of Ed for 96 years.
Wow.
and then he came up, and he was the first speaker for the remembrances.
Mm-hmm.
And Rocky said that I took care of Ed for 96 years. That is not true. Everybody laughed. He said, I started with Ed taking over from Dr. Frank Murphy, who was UCLA, head of cardiology. And it was the biggest, most wonderful human being that I've ever known, is Dr. Levy. And so Dr. Levy said in the gathering that we had as a remembrance that it was not me who was curing Ed. It was a team, Rocky and I, because that's what it takes to take care of patients. And it was so beautiful for me, because it was good for his children and for the family to hear every crisis, Dr. Levy and me. It was me who was there, praying, consoling, running to the chapel, and I don't take him yet. She gives me 13 years more of him. So, Blessed Mother to me is my mom. When my mom died, and has been my mom all through my life. So I'm very devoted to Blessed Mother.
Would you say that Colonel Ramsey was also very remembered as a hero and very successful as a man because of the woman behind him?
I think that he was a very, very successful, businessman in everything that he did, because he never gave up. There was something in his character that was very strong, and he had a great purpose and mission. So he had all that ability. But he was so happy when you have a partner who loves you, and so it enriched his life. I think my being with him for 34 years enriched his life and made him very joyful. Because remember, I'm not the mother of this kid. He was divorced, and he never planned to remarry. And so meeting me, and I was 32 and he was 61. With us, never mattered at all. That is very, very beautiful. It was the compatibility we had. And we had the same values, the same purposes, and we loved the same things. Patriotism, number one. And so that made Ed so happy that he had in everything. A true partner in life.
He was your soulmate.
Oh, he was my soulmate, no question about it. He was really, to me, put on earth for me. He could have died 9 times over. God saved him. I'm just selfish for me. For his mother, for his sister, who adored him, and for me.